Good morning, Trondheim friends, and welcome to this week's edition of Patio Ponderings. Today I am out on the patio, and it is a beautiful day. It is sunny, it is dry, it is not blowing with hurricane force winds up here today. And so if you don't mind, I'm just going to rest. So if you could keep it down out there, I would really appreciate it. It's going to get comfortable here. Rest feels good. It's good for our bodies. It's good for our souls. And that's what I've been thinking about this week, coming off a week of vacation where I had a lot of good rest, a lot of good downtime. That's part of the creation story that we actually didn't get to talk about in our Created to Care sermon series, is that rest is actually part of creation. It's part of the creative process. So often, if I were to ask you what's the opposite of work, you would likely say rest. But they work together. They're part of the same thing. And so here's the verse that I've been thinking about this week. From Genesis 2, verses 2 and 3. On the sixth day, God completed all the work that he had done. And on the seventh day, God rested from all the work that he had done. God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God rested from all the work of creation. This rest on the seventh day is part of the practice we call Sabbath. And in our culture, we're on a 24/7 kind of schedule. I imagine many of us have calendars, color-coded calendars, in which we are tracking our own schedules, our spouse's schedules, our children's schedules, or maybe the schedules for elderly parents that we're taking care of and all their appointments. And we think, I'm too busy to rest. But if you've ever been burnt out, you know that we need to rest. I mean, if God rested, certainly we cannot be so arrogant as to think that we don't need rest. In fact, studies have shown time and again that overwork without rest becomes counterproductive. We don't work as well. We don't create as well. The quality of our work and of the creative process suffers. Rest is ingrained in the creative process. God designed our bodies to sleep. God designed our natural world with seasons of rest. We think of animals and plants that go dormant over the winter. Rest is a gift to us from God, and it's part of creation. So I'm wondering why is it we are so hesitant, or why do we get into that mindset that we don't need to rest? Part of the thing is I think we have conflated Sabbath with Sundays. And so we think the Sabbath and the gift of the Sabbath is for worship. But if we read this verse carefully, it says nothing about that in there. It is for rest. Certainly, the practices of worship and prayer and other spiritual practices can give us rest. They can be part of our Sabbath practices. But surprisingly, that is not the intent of the Sabbath. The Sabbath's intent is rest in whatever form that might be. For me, in this last week, I found a great deal of rest in the kayak, out on a lake, sitting on a screen porch, knitting, just resting and being with my husband for a few days. Those are all ways that I found rest, and I find that this week I'm back at work and I'm energetic and I'm planning and excited for the fall already and thinking about what that's going to look like. It's given me new energy. So what are your Sabbath practices? Do you have Sabbath practices? What are the things you do or don't do that truly give you rest, that give you an opportunity to feel refreshed, to feel renewed, to step back into the activities and the rhythm of lives re-energized and with the creative juices flowing? As always, I'd love to hear what you have to say. I hope you have a restful day. I hope you find some time in the next few days to rest, to truly rest. And then I hope to see you on Sunday. Bye.